Hello and welcome to another carving video. We have this rock. He was lying around my garden here for quite some time. I already did a drawing of a gecko lizard, I believe. Looks a little bit maybe childish, but we will carve it around like I did it in my previous video with the snake. You go check it out if you want. So we will carve it around and then we will make a 3D gecko lizard. Stay tuned. Before I was carving the rocks with this vessel full of water. Now I made the dripper, and I have this that is dripping water exactly where I'm working at the moment. So just an old bottle of water, okay? And then I drill a hole behind. I will also like to show you my Dremel bits organizer. So now I have everything handy, which is really nice for me. Now I will mark the edges of the lizard. This will help me differentiate what to grind first and not to grind. It's a very important step, and I have to be careful with this one. Looks like still a lot of dust coming up, but it's good that I have this dripper done. It's also made me see better the stone and the design. Before it was a lot of murky water and a lot of debris. Now because I'm done with the contour, I'm using the biggest diamond burr that I have. So I can take the most material from the rock because it's tri-dimensional. The body of the lizard will stand up, so will elevate from the rock. So this is why I have to dig down outside the lizard. A lot of material to be done. So further on this video, you will see that I try other method because using this method took me a lot of time, and then I figured out something else to go faster than that. In the corner there you see a pile of rocks that I was picking up in some rock hounding. One of them was the snake that I did in my previous video, just some regular sandstone, which was softer than the rock that I'm using now. Before moving on to the next step, let's have a look on my stone to see what progress I did so far, but also to see if I did any mistake and if there is any way that I can correct those mistakes. Just a small update about the stone. I made a mistake here in one of the arms, but I will see if I can fix it. The stone, I thought it's actually softer, but it is not. I think it's actually harder than the sandstone, the one with the snake that I did before, but I will carry on. As I look at my stone now, I can clearly see that is the most beautiful lizard in the world. Too bad that it's surrounded by rock. Just kidding, guys. In this part of the video, you can see that what I'm doing is removing the excess material from the around the lizard. So really complicated with the claws. Looks like it's a little bit beyond my expertise and also my tools. But in the end, the result will be fine. You will see. Update. I will leave the clothes for tomorrow in the daylight. I'm doing this afterwards, so I don't see very well. I don't have a strong light to put outside, but I think I'm on track with it. Here I realized that using a diamond disc will ease up my work a lot because just to grind with my small Dremel bits was not good enough. So I use this diamond disc to cut pieces of rock like chess tables, so small squares of rock, and then later on to remove them with my screwdriver or something. Really saved up a lot of work. So my next purchase will be like a pair of small chisel that I will use. You can see here how easy the diamond disc cuts in through the rock.
Easy.
My lizard looks like it started to take shape. I cut a little bit more than I should, but it's fine. Probably I will end up with some lines on the edges, but it's just fine. I will take care of them later on with my Dremel bits. Here is the part where I smooth up the stone where it was cut by that Dremel, and then I deepen my carving into the rock. A lot of material coming up now because there are already some trenches made. In this stage, I use various diamond bits or diamond disc because it's a little complicated design for me, so I need to reach the tightest corners. The tail, it's really hard to do because it's a little bit fragile and have difficult spots to reach. But for that, I constantly change the size of my diamond bits. Finally, we have some shape. You can see it's, I carve a lot, almost 1 centimeters or maybe half an inch, I don't know. For the next process, I will use a diamond bit to dig under the body of the lizard so I can make an illusion that is tri-dimensional. Looks like I achieve a little bit of a depth around the lizard, and we will carry on to soft the edges. Looks like I finally have a shape. The legs of the lizard are not really so good as I wanted to. This next step, I will draw the eyes and then the mouth, and then we will carve them with the smallest bits that I have, so we can have the finest details that I can reach with my tools. I'm almost done with carving on the exterior of the lizard. Maybe I will have some small details. I think what is remaining now at this point is to drill some holes on the back of the lizard where I mark it with my Sharpie.
This is how it looks like. For the next step, I will apply some color. Okay guys, looks like it's finally ready. I worked really a lot. I had a lot of troubles with my rotary machine. I think it's called a collet. Every time it broke, and then I had to improvise a lot of stuff to make it. I was working like 1 minute, and then 5-10 minutes I had to fix it again. So yeah, looks like it's ready. I'm really happy. Next project will not be with the little claws or legs, because it looks like I don't have what it takes to make it. But I'm happy. It's nice and shiny. Okay, this was today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up or even consider subscribing. Thank you very much once again, and then until next time.